All right, let's move on now. The point that Abhishek was actually making, is there a Chinese link to the recent ambush in Manipur that killed 18 soldiers? Abhishek talks about the fact that this is a definite fear in the entire area of the northeast, but specifically if we talk about Manipur, was there a Chinese link? Now, sources in the intelligence agencies have revealed that an elaborate China-backed plot to destabilize India's northeast is actually playing out. This is an India Today exclusive. Intelligence inputs reveal that China is trying to regroup several terror groups, including the Nationalist Socialist Council of Nagalim, to plot deadly strike against Indian security forces. A retired colonel of the People's Liberation Army has set up an arms factory with the help from a former communist leader of Myanmar. Phone intercepts reveal that two officials of the Chinese Internal Ministry are encouraging the terror groups to violate the existing ceasefire agreement and carry out attacks. China's PLA is also aiming several northeastern terror groups. Alpha Commander-in-Chief Paresh Barua is also under Chinese scrutiny.
The information coming in is very specific. This is also saying that Paresh Barua, who is also roaming around from Myanmar to Chinese border, saying that he's been in touch with SS Khaplang, whose group attacked those 18 men who were killed. But definitely this is all happening at the Manipur border, very, very close to the area of action. But information coming in is that the Chinese PLA is closely monitoring the northeastern insurgent groups. They're not only providing weapons, they have a factory weapon both in the Burma as well as in Chinese territory. They are the ones who are not only funding but also providing material. They're also providing ammunition. So they're also giving moral support. This is something which is seen as extremely important.
I think there's been long time concerns about the flow of arms that have been coming from southwestern China's Yunnan province, which borders Myanmar. And in fact, in the past, several months ago, when a similar story surfaced, we had put it to the Chinese side. And their explanation was that this is a pretty lawless area, that the border between Yunnan and Myanmar is pretty porous. There's flow of drugs, there's a flow of arms. So they sort of deny that the state is involved. But the other counter argument is that in the past, when the Chinese government has wanted to crack down, it has cracked down. So, so some Indian officials believe that even if the Chinese government is not directly involved, it does know that these dealings are going on. And so on some occasions like this one, they prefer to look the other way.
That there have been extensive meetings between the Defense Ministry, the Home Ministry and security agencies. Ever since this ambush did take place, the government has made it amply clear that we are going to fight it and fight it to the finish. The Indian government will definitely raise this issue with China as well, and I hope that we will be in a position to come up with some leads in the days to come.
And early 70s, the Chinese were supporting many of our outfits in the northeast, the Nagas, the Mizos and everybody. And then there was a lull. You know, I have also been wondering that Kachin, the Khaplang group is near Mon, fair distance from Manipur. And how come they have managed to influence this ambush which has taken place in Manipur? So there has to be some hand which is uniting people, tribals like this.